Welcome to another Parts Factory installation tutorial video. Today we're going to be working on this 2007 to 2012 Hyundai i30. Specifically, we're going to be changing the overflow bottle coolant tank. This model here is a diesel model. We don't actually have this part yet, we've got it coming, but we're going to take the liberty to actually do the installation tutorial before we lose this very rare Hyundai. If you have a diesel Hyundai, well done. Extremely rare car, super reliable too, so definitely good choice with that one than compared to the petrol ones. We are going to remind you that we do have the petrol i30 coolant tank available on our website right now. I think they're $73.30 roughly, Australia Post free express. So yeah, if you are interested in these products, we're going to chuck the links for both the products down the bottom of the bio. You'll only see the petrol one there at the beginning, but soon we'll have the diesel one there as well, so definitely check that out. Alrighty guys, let's jump straight into the video. Right, so I expect this job's going to take about 2 minutes. It's super easy to access right here on the top. There's no kind of like difficult parts to this task. You literally have 3 coolant hoses and 2 10 mils. So as you can imagine, we're going to take the hose clamp here, hose clamp there, move these to the side. We're going to push. I want to put this to the top and I want to put that one to the bottom. That way we know which one goes where, so we don't mix those two up. You got that main one down the back, but first things first, I'm going to do these two, disconnect the 10 mils and then get that one, because we'll be able to bring this bottle up and access it much easier that way. We're going to start with this one here, guys. Crimping down on the hose clamp, draw it back this way. Instead of trying to pull it off at this point, grab it down just here and twist the hose. See how you hear that kind of release, and then you'll find it'll be much easier to pull off. Now we're going to find a little spot for this one. We're going to bring that one up top. Same thing here, bring your hose clamp down your hose, then grab the actual hose itself. This one's much more persistent. If that doesn't work, very gently grab the hose without pushing it down or up on the bottle, and you can just squeeze and rotate. A little bit more risky, but you should be able to get it every time without causing too much irreversible damage. So this hose I'm going to bring down the bottom here, that way we know which one's which. Now we're going to get the 2 10 mils. You got one here. Set your tool to loosen, just to the left. You want to try not to drop these 10 mil bolts, sticking them up and out of the way. So that's the second one there, sticking it up and out of the way. And now that we've undone them, we can now get right up onto this bottle, like so. And at this point, you want to spread your adjustable pliers out. Bring this hose clamp just a little bit further out of the way. And you do the same thing. Grip around it nicely. Give it a bit of a twist. And at that point, you might lose a bit of water. I've already drained my bottle. There you go there. All done. Right guys, pulled it off in 1 minute. Super duper easy. Now if you have the petrol model, the bottle's going to be located in the same place, so that's going to be fine for you. You've got your little port on the bottom and one on the top. Super straightforward guys. You've got two 10 mils, so depending on which model you have, you can go ahead and get that job tackled nice and straightforward. Alrighty, so we don't have a diesel one yet, so I'm going to be using this one to put back on the car. Same thing again, super straightforward steps, so we'll get straight into that now. Alrighty, so we're just going to put that little hose back on again, making sure it goes right up to the end here. This little hose clamp, you use your pliers, you can bring them back down to the normal mode now and drag it right up. And you want to make sure that that's sitting nice and flush, horizontal to the bottle, straight, so that there's no leaks, especially on this bottom hose. Now, you can grab your 2 10 mils, put them back into place, one here and one there. Usually try and do that by hand. Should be able to tighten them by hand, and then you can bring your tool, stick it in tightening mode. I get it right to the end and then finish the rest by hand, so you don't crack the plastic off the housing. Same thing here. By hand again to finish. Not too tight, they don't have to be tight whatsoever. Now this is why we did this. We now know that the bottom one goes to the bottom. Wiggling it on like so. You can grab your hose clamp from here. Bringing it forward using your finger to guide it. Clamping it in the same place. Try and keep the hose clamp up in the air so it's easy for the next time. And of course, the same thing again. Pushing it on, nice and straight. Hose clamp, using your finger to bring it right up and putting it exactly where it was last time. And that would be the job complete, guys. Alrighty guys, now that you've got your new bottle in, top up your coolant levels to the appropriate level in accordance with the indicators on the side of the bottle. And then leave your cap off, let your car run for a while, let the water circulate. You might find that you need to add just a little bit more, maybe another litre or so, until it sits at that right level. Put the cap on and you're good to go. Alright guys, just a reminder, products available, check in the bottom of the link. My name's Lucas Drabs, and if you have appreciated this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, or if you can, subscribe to the channel. Alrighty guys, talk to you next time. Thanks.